Imagine waking up tomorrow and the power grid is gone. No heating, no air conditioning, no internet, no running water. Most Americans would be in tears by lunchtime. But somewhere out in the Arizona desert, there's a man who wouldn't even notice a bit. Because for over 2 decades, Cody Lundin has been living that way by choice. Not because he's hiding from the law, not because he thinks that Armageddon is around the corner. No, it's because he wanted to ask himself a simple question. How much of this shit do I really need? If you've ever watched Dual Survival, then you remember this iron hippie with his bare feet who's got this little confident smile while everyone else is miserable. That was Cody Lundin, and some people thought he was an eccentric. To others, he was a genius. But whether you agreed with his methods or not, there was one thing that was impossible to ignore. This man actually lives the lifestyle that he preaches and teaches. Long before survival LARPing gurus were making gear reviews and air-conditioned studios, this man was out in the desert building an earthen home out of clay that is cool in the summer and warm in the winter and needs no grid whatsoever. He needs almost no outside resources at all. And hell, at first glance, it doesn't even look like a house. It looks like the lip of a grassy hill that decided to become a hobbit hole. And I mean that in the best possible way. The roof is covered in living vegetation, which in itself is an impressive thing to see in the desert. And all of the walls curve instead of having sharp angles. Parts of it disappear into the landscape. It looks kind of strange because it wasn't designed to impress neighbors. It's out in the middle of the desert hiding. It was designed for one thing, to work with nature and not against it. Which is just the physical manifestation of Cody's philosophy. And the entire structure is based on 3 things: orientation, thermal mass, and insulation. That's it. The house faces south to capture the most sunlight during the winter. And during the day, sunbeams would shine in through carefully placed windows and heat up the stone floor. Now, as you may know, American deserts get cold at nighttime. They're unforgivingly hot in the day and very cold at night. And his floor absorbs all of this energy from the sun and holds it all throughout the night, keeping him at a constant temperature. No furnace, no propane, no wood stove. Just physics. Even when the temperatures dropped into the single digits, Cody reports that his house stayed at a comfortable 70 degrees without any kind of conventional heating. Seriously, think about that for a second. Millions of us Americans panic when the lights flicker for a minute. Meanwhile, this guy's kicked back enjoying yesterday's sunshine. And summer works the same way, just in reverse. The earth surrounding his structure works as insulation to keep it cool enough inside while the sun is beating down on the ground outside. And again, no air conditioner, just physics. His home collects rainwater. He composts all of his waste. And what energy he does have to power his laptop and phone, we're in the 21st or whatever century, whichever one it is. So you can't really get by without having access to a phone, and so now he's got a way to charge that as well without the city grid. His utility costs are effectively 0. And here's the part that I find most interesting. He didn't build this house because society or his life collapsed. He built it because he knew dependence creates vulnerability. The less your life depends on infrastructure and supply chains and fuel supplies, the better. The more resilient you become. That's not paranoia, that's a damn good design. And it's maybe a lesson that modern preparedness tends to forget. His house solved problems before they happen. No generator maintenance, no batteries, no storage, no panic buying propane tanks before a storm. And there's another reason that I respect Cody Lundin. From the very beginning, he has pushed the idea of skills before gear. His most famous belief is that your brain is your most important survival tool. Not your knife, not your compass, not even your boots. Your ability to think clearly and problem solve under stress. And I think maybe his house teaches that philosophy better than anyone else has ever taught. Because his house is simply applied knowledge. Knowledge of sunlight, knowledge of insulation, knowledge of airflow, and knowledge of what his particular needs are. And in an age obsessed with survival gear, the message is maybe survival isn't about adding more and more shit to your life. Maybe it's subtracting. Maybe it's being comfortable and happy with less. You guys tell me what you think in the comments, and if you're still listening, please like and subscribe. It would really, really help my channel out, and more people will get to see it that way. Thank you, and stay sharp out there.